Hey, what's up guys? So I'm starting this video about a minute later than the previous video. Yep, so I'm at it today because welcome, my name is Shaun Roselt and this is my Delphi Programming series. Yeah, anyway, you guys know me already by now. I hope so. Yeah. What was I going to say? I don't know. Anyway, in this video we're going to be learning. Oh yeah, it's about a minute later because I'm alone at home, so I'm trying to produce as much videos as possible. Yep, and today we're going to be learning about variables. Yes, let's start a VCL Forms application. So there are many different types of variables. I should first save this program. Desktop, PC, YouTube, programming, dot. New folder, let's call it variables. Unit home. And let's call it variables. Yeah, that's fine. Caption variables. Sorry for interrupting this video. As I was watching it, I realized that I never explained to you guys what a variable is. So a variable is basically just something that holds a value for you, and then you can use the value later. The value is only temporary, so it is stored in your computer's memory, and that's basically what a variable is. So it's just something that holds a value for you. So yeah, continue watching this video. Let's add an edit component. This is going to be for string input, string as in text, and let's add a pen edit, which is going to be used for integer inputs. And we're also going to be using, you guys will see, button. Not going to be naming the buttons and just making fancy. You guys can do that on your own. Time is money, you know. So font size fucking not fucking, I'm sorry, 900, no, 25, 50, 50. I think I've mentioned before in a previous video that I actually swear a lot, so I guess it's fine with you guys. I hope if I swear every now and then. Let's add a memo. You know what? I don't know. We'll see if we're going to be using. I don't know if I have yet taught you guys memos. Have I? I have no idea. Let's not use memos. I'll use show message. I think I've told you guys that. I should have. Yeah, I actually just started recording this video. Like, I don't plan it beforehand. I just like open Delphi and open Studio on my camera and then just start recording. So yeah. Let's start. So there are many different types of variables. If you declare a variable inside your method, such as the procedure, then it's called a private variable. If you declare it here, then it's basically global to the form, or you can declare it here on the public, and it's public for all of your forms. We'll talk more about that later, but for now let's just make private variables here. I don't know if it's called private. Anyway, I'll be calling it private for now. You guys can correct me. Variables. You always have to add the VARM. Then we started many different types of variables. Let's make the first one is it's called string. I don't like this. It's called var string. Okay. So how you declare a variable is you first give it a name, then just a colon, and then the type of variable, and of course a semicolon. You also get a integer type. You get a real type. I'll explain what every one of these are, and also get a boolean. I think most people just use like these. I'll explain more later in this video, but I think these are the four most important variables to know. So let's just do these four for now. Am I missing something? There's also a char variable. Let's also add that. Okay, so we can add that. Yeah, so basically let's just quickly tell you guys what each are. So basically a string is for text, so basically just any text, like it can be this or it can be this, as long as it is basically in, I think Delphi uses this, yeah, this. It can basically be anything. Integer is any number without decimals. A real is basically a number but with decimal numbers in it. A boolean is always true or false, basically just two values. A char is basically any character, so basically it can be A, B, G, oops, like this. I'm not sure if it can be 6 or something. I think it has to be then like, I think so, it has to be like 6. That's basically the 5 variables we're going to be using most of the time. So now how do we use it? Let's start var string. Let's say that variable equals to edit1.text, and then we can show message your variable contains var string. Now to compile, what will this do? Think quickly while I type something. Okay, basically we will take the whatever stands in here and puts into this variable, and then we'll just basically just display the variable for us, as you can see. Okay, that's basically a string variable. It holds a string value, which is basically just text. And then we get, let's do the other one. Add this together. Okay. Also add a space. I like to have my program structured nicely. Var integer chronicle. Let's add the span edits value into this span edit one dot value, and let's display it also. Display it, and now if we compile this, we'll get an error. The error will be incompatible type string and integer, basically because show message expects to display you have string, as you can see here in this dialog boxy key here. The parameters is msg system.string, so it basically wants a string value, and integer isn't a string. So how do we actually fix this? There's a function for that. We'll say int to string, and then in the parentheses we just basically do that. So it would be int to string, basically integer to string, and then inside this you add your integer variable, and so that basically converts an integer value to a string value. Compile now, you'll see it will work. Add some code there, and that's the first string variable, and then the integer variable. That works. You can also actually do it a different way. For instance, we can add the edit once text into it. But will it work now? No, because we can't add an integer into we can't add a string into an integer we'll get that same error again, or similar error. So now we'll just have to convert it to a integer. So we'll want to say here string to int. So basically just the opposite of this one. So here we'll want to add string to int, and yeah, now it will work. Let's add a number here, and some number here also. So this is the string value, and here is the integer value, and here is okay. There's also a limit to the numbers. We can't make such a big number for integer. We'll talk later about bigger values. Okay, now it works, as you can see. So first what it did was converted it from a string to an integer, and then from an integer to a string for the show message. It was quite simple. Next one would be for real. Let's add a separate edit component for that one. For real, we'll be setting against to edit to, and also displaying it again. So how will this work? Let's compile and see what we get. We get that real and t-caption error compatible types. To fix this is quite simple actually. We'll just want to, actually I have no idea. I haven't programmed in a while. Oh yeah, it is string to float. Yeah, I don't really program that much anymore. Just for school projects. Yes. So we'll add the string to float. So a floating value is basically a real value. Let's compile. Now it errors that way, so we'll see string and real. To fix that, basically be the same, just the opposite again. So we'll say float to string. I'm sorry if the error message displays too fast for you guys, like, I'm sorry. Here, incompatible types string and real, but you'll get the same error also if you follow me, so guess it's fine. Float to, I hope this video isn't interrupted if someone gets home. That will work. Let's add something there, or too big, something there, and dot, okay. First one, second, third, fourth, and it works. As you can see, I was too fast. So there's the value now, the real number. That's decimal values. Let's do the last, no, boolean. Let's do boolean. Just copy and pasting again. Boolean. Boolean we'll be doing a bit differently. I don't know how we're going to be doing boolean. Just basically set it to true, then display the boolean value. I have no idea how to convert it. Show that. I have no idea. I've never before used this. Anyway, boolean is basically set it to true or false. As you can see, later in this series we're going to be going more into if statements. Then we can basically say if 1 equals 1, then that is true. If it's 2, then it's basically false. Then we just set it to true or false. The char, let's do char or car, however you want to pronounce it. We'll go more to booleans in later videos when we learn more stuff. So here we basically want to collect the first character, or maybe the 4th character. Let's take it from let's do something interesting. Let's convert, let's put something else in the strings place. So we're basically rewriting this variable here. We say Shaun result. Then we'll take this variable and we'll take the fourth character in it. And we just display var picture. Let's see, we'll probably let's go. Oh, my people's home. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, let's see if we can quickly continue with this thing. Let's add something there, and oh, that's too big. I'm sorry guys, I have to speed up a bit and live with my stepsister and can't really talk loudly or make videos. That works, that works, that works. And oh, it's too fast. As you can see guys here, it took the fourth character, which was the U in my name, Shaun. So that's basically how to do variables. If you have any questions, make sure to do it in the comments below. Check out the code, I'll leave it here a bit. And thanks for watching guys. Your homework is to use this. I don't really know how you guys can be using this. We'll see. Anyway, for now, yes. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.